successfully added. Now if you open the story, you have the title, the link, the description, the tags, and the date that you posted it, the date it was added. And from here you can open it back up or delete it, whatever you want to do. Now we have to go through and log into each site. Now depending on your browser settings, you only have to do this one time. Because if you use Internet Explorer regularly and you stay logged into these accounts, then it will work. So we're going to go ahead and it's going to log us in. And you get this screen which tells you that you are logged in. And I'm going to go through and do this for each site. And there's Dig and Netscape. I'm going to go ahead and pause while I finish up the rest of these. Okay, you can see I've gotten logged into StumbleUpon, which is the final site on our list here. Now I'm ready to start the submission process. Now the submission process is not completely automatic, but it's pretty close, and you'll see what I mean as soon as we start doing it. Now we'll start with Dig, and we need to pick a category for our site, which would be Tech News, which are what most of them are going to be for Dig, unless you're in some other sort of market. But for my site, it's going to be Tech News most of the time. So I'm going to pick a category and then click Dig. You can see down here it's working, and then it's going to bring it up. It's got the URL, the title, the description's already entered for you, and you've got the industry news clicked, and then you just have to type in the password protection and click Submit Story. And this is natural. And then continue submit. Okay, so that was submitted to Dig successfully about the Google Video Archive. Then we're going to go to Netscape, Gadgets and Tech, and same thing. We just click Netscape here. And you can see it's got everything entered automatically. Now with Netscape, it's going to go ahead and check your story and then bring up your story preview. Now I wanted to go ahead and stop here just so you could make sure it was okay. Then from here you can submit your story. So that's all it is, just one-click access. Click reddit.com. Once again, fills it. Add to my saved sites. And we'll just need to type in our image here, the image verification. You can see we're just waiting on Reddit to finish loading. Okay, and then we're going to go to Shoutwire. And with Shoutwire, we've got a lot of categories here. Informative General, Shoutwire. And with Shoutwire, it's just going to go right through. Thank you, your article has been successfully posted. And we're going to do the same thing at Plime. Underneath Technology. Again, it's added all this information here. Now with Plime, you do want to make sure you select an image from the library, which I can do with just adding Google, and then submit it as well. But all the information's been entered for you: the category, the URL, the headline, the description. Then we're going to do the same thing at Newsvine. And it's seeded everything. This is called seeding a link at Newsvine. And it's an opinion. And now at Newsvine, you'd have to choose a category, which will make technology, and then choose your region, which is Tri-Cities, Tennessee, and then you want to type in a source, which is your site, and then seed this link, same thing, and then you're going to do stumble upon after you seed the link, and you can see all the information's entered here. Now at stumble upon, you do have to choose a category as well, which we're going to choose technology, adult, no, and then submit this site. And then OnlyWire says success. You're done. That's it. It's that quick to enter the information at all these sites. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes normally, depending on what you're doing.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the demo of Web2 Submitter. I want to give you a couple of reasons why you really need Web2 Submitter. And the main one is to save your valuable time and multiply your effectiveness. When you make one of these posts, it normally takes forever to post to these different sites like Dig and Netscape. You have to go through each one manually and copy and paste. And Web2 Submitter isn't designed as a spam tool, it's designed as a tool to speed up your effectiveness for syndicating your content to these different sites. Also, the software is scalable and easy to change. When a site makes a change to their code, an update is quick by us, and you'll receive a new copy within a few days normally. If you run into a problem, just submit a support ticket and let us know about it, and we'll get a fix out for you if we haven't already heard about it. And also, we'll be adding more sites as time goes by. Sites like Feed the Bull, MarkTD, PlugIM, and any other ones that come online, we'll be adding those to the software so that you can use those. And as a paying customer, you receive free lifetime updates. So whenever we do an upgrade, we'll make sure and send it out to our customer list so you'll be able to get the latest version. Now, Web2 Submitter is different from other submitters because it's designed for Internet marketers by Internet marketers. What that means is that your needs are understood by the developers. We know, and we've come from the background of Web 2.0 marketing. We understand how it works, and we understand the effectiveness of it. And let me tell you a quick story. When I was first learning about this stuff, Web 2.0 marketing from Jack Humphrey, we were talking. He said, okay, after you do your post, you have to go to each site and copy and paste and this and that. I'm like, Jack, we need something that would make that automatic. And he's like, man, that's exactly what I need. And that's how the idea for Web2 Submitter was born. And I want you to know that the programming is top notch, and it's easy to use. The software itself is. I did it myself in Visual Studio for you geeks out there, and it's a very stable program. There's error checking involved. There's most situations are accounted for, so you don't have to worry about some buggy ELANT software. And also, this is the first submitter dedicated to the prominent high-traffic Web 2.0 news sites. It's the first one out there that we know of for these type of sites, and that's very important. And then also we have documentation for you to use as well and for you to review, so that way you can find out the things that you need to know. And like I said in the demo, when you open up the software, you're directed immediately to the help page, and there's a quick help button as well. And then we also have our support ticket system, so you're not left out in the dark on how to use things or looking for updates. It'll be there for you. Now, I know you've been probably wondering what kind of investment is required in this, and we could probably sell this for $197, $297, something just ridiculous. But there's no reason to price it out of everybody's price range. This type of marketing is effective, and it's easy once you know how to do it. And this way, Web2 Submitter really makes life easier for you. And then for that, we're asking for a one-time payment of $47. And you'll be able to get this software and the bonuses immediately after you order. So we figured $47 was a fair price to pay for what this software does. And we want you to know that we're not going to limit it to the first 100 buyers, and there's not going to be a sellout and you won't be able to access it forever. No, we'll keep selling the software ongoing for the same price. Now, also, there's some bonuses that come with it, and one of the most important ones is the Web 2.0 Buzz Group. Now, what the Buzz Group does is after you make a post